Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Big hi if you're new. My name is Lauren Eloise and I have really long hair. So if you didn't get the memo, I am cutting all of this off. There is literally so much hair. I'm gonna stand up and you won't even see the end. Ready? Still going. There's the end. It's ridiculous. There's a lot. So as I said, I'm cutting my hair. I'm cutting it so that it can be made into a wig for people who need it more than me. In particular, Australian kids who have long-term medical conditions. I'm also raising money. There's a GoFundMe down below. If you would like to donate, I would really appreciate that. The goal is $1,000 and we hit that this morning, which is amazing. Thank you all so much. In particular, thank you to my close friends and family because you guys helped me smash that one out of the park. I think I'm gonna increase it to 1,500 and we'll see if we can get that by this weekend because that's when I cut my hair off. I really wanted to sit down with you guys today and answer some questions that you have about my hair, about the donation process, etc. But also I wanna capture my feelings and just how I live day to day with my hair at this moment in time, because in a few days time it's gonna be gone. I have not experienced life without long hair for such a long time, probably since I was like 5 years old, to be honest. I don't know how I'm gonna handle it, but we'll see. I asked you guys on Instagram for some questions. If you want to be part of these things in the future, make sure you go follow me on Instagram. It's Lauren Eloise. But yeah, let's get into it. First question, when was the last time you cut your hair? Okay, it has been, drum roll, 3.5 years. The last time I cut it was in September 2017. Before that, I didn't cut it for I think 2 years. So I've been growing it for a really long time. Also, do I regularly get it trimmed? I don't. Hold up, don't attack me. If you are someone who wants to grow long hair, the best thing you can do is stop cutting your hair. I'm gonna get people say, but what about the split ends, etc. Man, take it from me. Just don't cut your hair. I don't get it regularly trimmed. As I said, I haven't cut it since 2017, and before that, it wasn't regular anyway. If you're trying to grow your hair grows, on average for like a European person, your hair grows 15 centimeters a year. So it's like this much, right? And if you're cutting half of that off in one haircut, so you cut a few inches when you cut your hair, whatever, and then you're doing it, let's say twice a year, all of your growth is gone. You can't grow your hair if you're doing that. So just don't cut it. Weird question, but is your hair very heavy? Does it make certain hairstyles harder to wear? I have had it long for so long that because it's so gradual, I'm used to the weight of it, but I know that it is heavy. In fact, let's go and try and weigh it. Okay, the hair is in a bun. My buns are really long because there's so much, obviously. But I've got my scales and I figured out if I sit on the floor and like just lean my hair on there, we can see how much it weighs. It's hard because like I'm sitting on the floor. There's no proper way to weigh this. I'm gonna assume that this is about 300 grams. Just by doing this, wrapping it up and holding it like this, it's weighty. There is weight to it. It's not light. Like it's a solid chunk. I always wear it in plaits now. I used to wear ponytails like up here, which I can't do anymore because the weight of it just pulls it down. Like it is ridiculously long. Like that's still touching my ass. And I don't really wear it in ponytails anymore either, just normal ones, just because it is heavy. I've gotten to a point in the last couple of months where I don't really wear it out anymore either, just because there's so much of it. But yeah, so I just wear my hair in a plait or I wear it out. Like that's all I've been doing for the past year or more. Do you have thick or medium hair? My entire life, I've been told I've had thick hair. The actual strands of the hair aren't thick, they're thin because they're blonde. But the bulk of it, there's a lot. There's like at least this much. Fucking mint. Compared to like most people I know, my hair is the thickest out of everyone. But then I met Girl Pal and her hair is actually thicker than mine, which I was like blown away with at the start because I'm like, I always thought I had thick hair, but she got way thicker hair than me. But yeah, I think there's just a lot of hair strands. What do you use and do you have split ends? Literally, go hate me. Supermarket shampoo and conditioner. I don't actually use supermarket shampoo anymore. For the past 18 months, I've been using shampoo bars from Lush. It's probably not the best ingredients, but it's plastic free. It's great. It's like so soft. I actually really like them. Every single person has split ends, honestly. I don't think mine are very bad. My hair would look really ratty if I had a lot of split ends, and I don't think that I do. How long is your hair? So currently, as I'm sitting down, right, I can sit on it. I can sit on Ow. Like at least this much hair. I shouldn't have done that, that hurts. But let's go and measure it. I'm gonna try and measure it from where my part is in the middle, in the center of my head, and then go down from there. Okay. Stops about here. So I know how long it is, but I want you guys to guess in the comments how long you think it is. You can guess in centimeters or in inches, whatever, I'll figure it out. And I'll let you know when I actually post the cutting my hair off video. What are you most excited about having shorter hair? Honestly, just the lightness. It is a lot, and I'm constantly doing this with my body to move it out of the way to do certain things. I just think being able to have it out and not get in the way is something that I really look forward to. How short are you going to go, and when will I chop it? Because I'm donating my hair to be made into a wig, you have to chop at least 35 centimeters, so it's like this much. That's probably not helpful to you, but like bigger than your laptop screen pretty much. You Americans, it's 14 inches. I'm gonna cut minimum that much, so I think it will be around like just above my chest area, probably here when I cut it, I think. But we will see, because I'm actually gonna cut it and then I'm gonna get a hairdresser to fix it up for me because I really want to cut it myself. I've put all of this effort into growing it out, and I need to be the one to do it. I also know that I'm gonna cry, and I don't know, I just feel like the power has to be me to do that. Do your hair ties snap often because there's so much hair to get around? What's your favorite hairstyle or your go-to hairstyle? Okay, like I said, my go-to is I just leave it in a plait like the entire day. I don't do my hair in the morning at all. I plait it at night before I go to bed and I just leave it. That's literally my routine. I've only just taken it out so I can film a video and like show you it. Otherwise, I leave it in a plait all the time. And my hair ties don't actually snap. You would think that they would, but because they're constantly being tied around the bottom, when you get down the hair, it's not as thick, and I'm not really stretching it to get around or like pulling a lot of hair through, so they don't snap. I stole this fresh new hair tie from Girl Pal, but the hair tie I had before that, I've literally been using for like a year or more. Do you ever find a hair in your noodles? Or is it so long that you find noodles in your hair? Okay, my hair is literally, you look in my bathroom, it's fucking everywhere. There's not a lot that falls out, but because it's like this long, it just covers the bathroom floor. So like, I find hair everywhere. I found one on this thing earlier. Do I find hair in my food? I'm not sure if I find hair in my food often enough for it to be a worry. I'm starting to get really hot, so I'm just gonna take this off. By the way, just a reminder that GoFundMe is below if you would like to donate. I would really appreciate that. Even if it's just like $2, $5, it helps so much. What is your hair type? Does it get frizzy? It gets frizzy if I leave it in plaits for like multiple days and then brush it. It'll like puff up. It's pretty flat now because I haven't brushed it. It's just been in a plait. If I was to brush it, it probably would puff up a little bit. This is my natural hair. It's just been in a plait, so it likes to sit like wavy. My hair isn't dead straight, it's a little bit wavy. I think there's like a chart with your hair types. I think mine's like a 3. It's not curly. It's definitely not curly, and it's barely wavy. Is there any other way I can help you besides donating? Yes, oh my god, yes. You can share my video with someone you know who has long hair and hopefully inspire them to do the same thing. You can also leave a comment and leave thumbs up. Those two things really help a lot. What it does is actually it helps YouTube show this video to more people, and then the more people we show it to, the more that have a chance of donating. What happens to it after you cut it? So I'm gonna cut it in 2 little plaits, or maybe 3, we'll see. And I put it in a mail bag, I mail it off to a variety, and then they sort it and make it into a wig. It actually takes 10 to 20 people's haircuts to be made into one single wig, which is a lot. I never knew that before I got onto this journey, but it takes a lot. But yeah, they make it into a wig and they give it to an Australian kid who is in need. Does it happen that you will sit on your hair or someone else will? I think I understand what you're trying to say. Quite often do, look at that. I quite often sit on my hair actually because it's long enough to do that. I don't think I've had anyone else sit on my hair. I've definitely had my hair like attached to someone else. Actually, my friend Maddie, if you're watching this, one time we were on the lounge and she was like flicking or like pulling her hair. She thought it was her hair, but it ended up being my hair. Brave enough for a short bob. I don't think I could go up to here. I've had it long for so long that I need to It needs to be at least here. I'm gonna freak out. Does it hurt to sleep on? I know when I had long hair, I'd pull it a lot when I was sleeping. No, because it's always in a plait when I sleep, so it's not in the way. What will be your next hairstyle? I don't know. I think it'll be pretty blunt. Like, I'm not gonna get laid or anything. I'm just gonna get maybe thinned out a little bit at the end so it doesn't like sit puffy. And that's all the questions. Thank you guys so much for asking them. And I will see you guys on the 14th of February. Make sure you go check out the donation link below, and I'll see you then. Bye. Just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who donated so far. We hit the 1K mark. Let's see if we can hit 2K.